Oh, I just realized the very first thing I did during this stream was fucking burp. That's gross. That's nasty. What are you looking at? You looking at me? You looking at me? You sick fucks? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? When I know you Two truths and a lie. Well, howdy. He's coming home? Well, that's not confirmed. Don't get your fucking hopes up. Don't get your fucking hopes up.
Criminal charges for alleged human trafficking. Abrego Garcia has been at the center of a high...
Mistakenly deported Salvadoran native Kilmar Abrego Garcia has been brought back to the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's home. However, he's going to face trial and probably get deported again. Uh-oh. Also, I think I'm getting sick. My throaty hurts. My throaty bagoty. My throaty hurties. More than 2 months after the Trump administration admitted it mistakenly deported Abrego Garcia from Maryland to his native El Salvador, a federal grand jury has indicted him for allegedly transporting undocumented migrants within the United States. Two-count indictment, which was filed under seal in federal court in Tennessee last month on unsealed Friday, alleges Abrego Garcia, 29, participated in a years-long conspiracy to haul undocumented migrants from Texas to the interior of the country. The alleged conspiracy spanned nearly a decade, involved the domestic transport of hundreds of non-citizens from Mexico to Central America, including some children, in exchange for thousands of dollars. Abrego is alleged to have participated in more than 100 such trips, according to the indictment. Among those are allegedly transported were members of the Salvadoran gang, MS-13. Sources familiar with the investigation said. Abrego Garcia is the only member of the alleged conspiracy charged in the indictment. That makes no fucking sense. His return to the U.S. comes after the Trump regime repeatedly said they were unable to bring him home despite his mistaken deportation. Let's see if we can get a video of this. Everything I need and more. Yeah, they're going to frame him for some shit, probably. And they just re-deport him.
A grand jury in the Middle District of...
Thank you for the $10 donation, OBK. Elon Musk is a baby fur. Oh, yeah.
Tennessee returned a sealed indictment charging Abrego Garcia with alien smuggling and conspiracy to commit alien smuggling in violation of Title 8 U.S.C. 1324. We want to thank President Bukele for agreeing to return Abrego Garcia to the United States. Our government presented El Salvador with an arrest warrant, and they agreed to return him to our country. We're grateful to President Bukele for agreeing to return him to our country to face these very serious charges. This is what American justice looks like. Upon completion of his sentence, we anticipate he will be returned to his home country of El Salvador.
So he's coming back just to get deported again? Are we dead ass right now? Are we fucking dead ass right now? He's coming back, and then he's just gonna get deported again? This is like rubbing our nose into shit. The fuck?
And jury found that over the past 9
What? Beans?
years, Abrego Garcia has played a significant role in an alien smuggling ring. They found this was his full-time job, not a contractor. He was a smuggler of humans and children and women.
I love how she said it's a giant conspiracy. Like she said he was a key role in this giant conspiracy, and yet he's the only one fucking indicted. He's the only one fucking indicted? You're not indicting... Is that me? Hey! That's us! That's us right there, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the proof? No fucking idea.
Russia and Ukraine are assessing the damage after the two exchanged a barrage of attacks overnight. The mayor of Kyiv says at least 4 people were killed.
Holy shit. Hold on. Let me edit the title of the stream then. And Russia bombs Ukraine. I'll add in there. There we go.
20 were wounded in Russian strikes on the Ukrainian capital. Search and rescue operations are ongoing. Russia launched ballistic missiles and drones in the early hours of Friday morning. Ukrainian officials accused Russia of targeting residential areas in Kyiv and a number of targets across the country. Meanwhile, Russian officials say a Ukrainian drone attack hit an industrial site in the southern Russian city of Engels, sending flames and plumes of black smoke into the sky.
Now remember, guys, we covered this the other day. Trump on his phone call with Putin said he vowed to take revenge. I just made a fucking video. Putin vows to take revenge. The fuck are we talking about? I ate a chicken sandwich and I think I got some dirt on me.
Sky. Russia's defense ministry says it intercepted more than 170 Ukrainian drones from Thursday evening to early Friday morning and downed 3 Ukrainian guided missiles over the Black Sea. Russian authorities imposed temporary restrictions on 3 airports in the Moscow region due to Ukrainian drones flying towards the area. CNN's Nick Payton-Walsh has more details now on the overnight strikes on Kyiv.
Ultimately, until dawn, until Ukraine is able to get a full assessment of exactly what has happened over the skies of Kiev and other key cities during the past hours, we won't know if this was the full retaliation that Russian President Vladimir Putin seemed to have warned Donald Trump of during that phone call, literally a matter of hours ago, really. But we do know of the long-range Tupolev-95 propeller-driven bombers.
Look at that on the bottom. Unclear whether, let me turn off the subtitles. Unclear whether assault is retaliation for Ukrainian strikes on warplanes. What do you mean? Unclear. What are we fucking talking about?
That were so frequently targeted during the weekend's attacks on Russian air bases there in the air, says Ukraine's Air Force, attacking Ukraine at the same time too are multiple waves, it seems, of ballistic missiles, including Caliber missiles fired from the south of Russia as well. So a lot, including drones being thrown at both the capital, Kiev, and indeed missiles fired towards the Kharkiv region in the northeast and Sumy to the north as well, where there have been significant Russian land advances in the past week or so. But minimal damage reports always from Ukraine during assaults like this. They try and limit the information they make public to make the job of Russian targeters easier. Indications though of power cuts in the capital and indeed injured in the capital as well. Many Ukrainians deeply on edge because of that Trump-Putin call will be lying awake tonight wondering indeed if this is the big one, if there is in fact worse to come, or if there might be multiple nights like this. But I should stress, Ukraine experiences nightly barrages of missiles and attack drones, and indeed in just the hours before the weekend's attacks on Russian air bases was launched, there was a record 400 or so drones launched by Russia against Ukraine.
Yo, I have a feeling that this shit ain't gonna end anytime soon. You guys remember when Trump said he was gonna end this war on day 1? Do you remember that shit? My God, Maddie's about to see Trisha Paytas live. She's at Pride. That's so funny.
The vast majority of them indeed intercepted and stopped, but Moscow increasingly capable to add to the kind of horrors it's able to inflict on ordinary Ukrainians every single night. But there are fears potentially that what we're seeing in the recent hours may mark something perhaps more significant, but perhaps at this stage it's too early to tell. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, London.
For more on this, I want to bring in Malcolm Davis, who's a senior analyst for defense strategy and capability at the Australian Strategic Policy Institute.
All right, so Russia and Ukraine are going tit for tat. I'm pretty sure Dana Bash Trump response to Elon. I'm pretty sure Dana Bash and Trump had a phone call. Yeah.
All right, we do have breaking news this morning. What is President Trump's latest thinking about his explosive feud with Elon Musk? Well, joining us now, someone who just got off the phone with the president. CNN chief political correspondent Dana Bash joins us now by phone. Dana, what did he tell you?
All the volumes low?
Well, he said that he's, quote, well, here's exactly what he said, quote, "I'm not even thinking about Elon. He's got a problem. The poor guy's got a problem."
Dude, look at that chatter, bro. Are you okay? That's crazy, bro. You good? Are you, like, tweaking right now? He's going to big boy prison for 40 years for human smuggling. You can get what you want and still sky scream. Judge Bobo can't save him now. Brother, what the fuck? Are you good? Yeah, I'm cranking up the volume right now. I'm cranking up the volume, cranking up the volume, cranking up the volume. How's the volume now? Is that good? Is that decent? Is that okay? We good? We vibing now?
He said he won't be speaking to him for a while, but he said he wishes Elon.
All right, we do have breaking news this morning. What is President Trump's latest thinking about his explosive feud with Elon Musk? Well, joining us now, someone who just got off the phone with the president. CNN chief political correspondent Dana Bash joins us now by phone. Dana, what did he tell you?
Good morning, John. Well, he said that he's, quote, well, here's exactly what he said, quote, "I'm not even thinking about Elon. He's got a problem.
I'm not even thinking about him is the fucking, that's cope. That's just cope, bro. You're coping. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Poor guy's got a problem." He said he won't be.
Oh, the poor guy's got a problem. Trump. That's a dig. That's a dig at Elon being addicted to a whole bunch of drugs.
Speaking to him for a while, but he said he wishes Elon Musk well. It was a short conversation. He didn't seem very exercised about it. And the interesting thing is, of course, the context of this is how many people who are in both men's orbits are trying to broker a peace deal, so to speak.
A ceasefire, bro. Yo, I bet you there's negotiators trying to come up with a ceasefire deal between Trump and Elon right now. And also, what I find funny about this is, like, I think Cybertrucks and Teslas, now they're going to get fucking keyed by MAGA and, like, fucking anarchists on the left. Like, Elon is so fucked now.
And trying to get them to talk because of the concern about the fallout in so many directions. I mean, the blast radius from this fallout is really, really big and very wide. But right now he said he's not interested in that, and he's moving on. And in typical Donald Trump fashion, John, he, before I even asked the question, wanted to talk about what he wanted the storyline to be today, about the economy. He was talking about gas prices. He said he was waiting for the jobs numbers to come out, which I think is about 2 minutes from now. So as he has done his entire career, not just political, but since he was a businessman, trying to push out the narrative and push out the story that he thinks is the most advantageous for him, and he thinks that's the economy now. But of course, we did briefly talk about Elon Musk, and the headline is he says he has no plans to talk to him right now.
Yeah,
Dude, he doesn't want to talk to him. He's like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Trump is literally like a fucking fifth grader. What do you mean you don't want to talk to him? What do you mean you don't want to talk? You're the president of the United States, and you just let this guy rampage through our government. And, oh, I don't want to talk to him. Hey, MAGA, what happened to your big alpha boy? What happened to your big, strong Donnie? What happened to big, strong Donnie?
Just to reiterate, again, because the story overnight has been a whole slew of people working to tone things down and to de-escalate. And he's telling you, I don't want to talk to him right now. And then he also threw that elbow saying that, the poor guy's got a problem. So, if Elon Musk is waking up this morning, he might read that, I imagine, as a new insult.
He might. He also said, I won't be speaking to him for a while, I guess, but I wish him well. He wasn't exercised. He didn't sound angry. He sounded, I guess, more resigned to where.
Look at that headline, bro. I'm not even thinking about Elon, he said as he fucking scrolled through this photo album, Trump x Elon, while kicking his feet up and crying. James DeCastro with he just gifted a membership. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that, James. W. James.
Relationship is right now. But he obviously is very well aware of the impact that this is having. And that's why I found it interesting that even though he seemed to try to put a stop to any speculation or, as you were saying, the entreaty.
This is perfectly in time for Pride Month, bro. This is the gayest shit ever. Like, they're going through fucking highlights. What's that song? Oh, God. And I will always love you.
For them to make up.
This is like a funeral.
You're still trying to kind of shape the narrative about what is coming out of the White House. It's not an easy thing to do right now because literally the entire world is focused on.
Did you guys hear Kash Patel on Joe Rogan live finding out about the whole Epstein thing? So fucking funny. Let me see if I can pull it up. Kash Patel finds out about Elon tweet. Maybe it's on Twitter. Luigi's about to bark, guaranteed. Yeah, here it is. Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. It's such a bad look.
This is going to come up because it's been going on since we've been recording here. Elon and Trump seem to be in a bit of a spat, Joe. You want to check the tweet that Elon just put out a little bit ago?
Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ.
I'm not participating in any of that conversation
What
between
is he?
Elon
Have a
and Trump.
nice day, DJD. Someone should take his phone away.
They're going back and forth about different things. And
Yeah. Listen,
Well, he said he was disappointed in Elon.
yeah,
Yeah.
they told him to leave.
Jesus Christ, that's a crazy thing to say. How does he know? Does he know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? Or does he have access to the Epstein files?
I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump-Elon thing. That's way outside my lane.
What the fuck are they doing?
That's way outside my lane. Brother, this is actually literally, unironically, your lane. You're the director of the FBI? What do you... This time, brother, it's literally your lane. That is the only lane you are in. It's the Epstein files. What the fuck are we talking about? I gotta crank my volume down a little bit, I think. It's a bit too loud, isn't it? What the fuck are we even talking about?
I know my lane, and that ain't it.
I just don't... I mean, I understand he owns Twitter. I think it's bad for your mental health. I think posting things public all day and arguing with people all day is bad for you.
Well, you raise a great point. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Half of what we have to respond to is the click army on social media.
Also, why the fuck is the director of the FBI on the Joe Rogan Experience? Like, have we become this deeply unserious of a fucking nation? Are we dead ass right now? See if Elon tweeted anything. The fuck is this? Okay. Thank you for the $10 donation, James. Oh my god, dude. I hate when he talks about himself in the third person. What the fuck is this, bro? Just inspected the site of a new ballroom that will be built. Compliments of a man known as Donald J. Trump at the White House. Oh my god, what a fucking loser, bro. Who the fuck does that? Luigi's gonna bark again, I think.
We're grateful to President Bukele for agreeing to return him to our country to face these very serious.
Oh shit. Is this? This can't possibly be live. Apparently it is. What is he, leaving? Oh, this is him leaving. Who gives a shit?
Now, 8,000 manufacturing jobs were lost in May. That's not what you wanted to see.
Nice, David. Welcome
we're
back.
Certainly holding steady, and under the Trump administration, manufacturing jobs are still up over what the last administration under Biden had. The focus of my America at Work tour is to increase those manufacturing jobs, and we'll continue to stay laser focused on that as the president continues to double down on how important this is to the American economy.
But how come we're losing 8,000 manufacturing jobs in May, and when there's a big push to bring manufacturing jobs back to America, how come we're losing those jobs?
We're deporting everyone. That's why.
Well, we're certainly holding steady. And as we increase construction jobs, as we increase healthcare jobs, and again, that focus on building those manufacturing plants, it will take some time. The president has done a wonderful job in negotiating the level playing field. You know, as far as the tariff discussions have gone, but those onshoring of those jobs, we're seeing tens of trillions of dollars being reinvested here in the United States.
I'm gonna fill up my water.
To focus on that skilled workforce as those manufacturing jobs continue to grow.
This clip is the perfect distillation of the delusion that Trump officials traffic in. Here you've got Fox's Stuart Varney saying out loud that we are losing manufacturing jobs at exactly the moment the Trump administration is promising a golden age of manufacturing, and the Labor Secretary's response, perplexingly, is, quote, we're certainly holding steady. Now, look, I'm not a math guy by any stretch of the imagination, but losing 8,000 jobs does not feel like holding steady in that it feels like we're losing 8,000 jobs. You gotta love, too, how she says that manufacturing jobs are still over what the Biden administration had. Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope they'd be above what the administration that left office all the way back in January had. But I'm actually glad she brought that up, because I went ahead and checked manufacturing growth since Trump took office. In February of 2025, 10,000 manufacturing jobs were added. In March, 1,000 manufacturing jobs were added. In April, 1,000 manufacturing jobs were lost. And now in May, 8,000 manufacturing jobs were lost. That is a net gain of, and I hope you're sitting down for this,
Oh, here we go in the clash of the Titans, and President Trump and Elon Musk are locked into a war of words.
Alien versus Predator right here. Alien versus Predator.
It all started with their disagreements over Trump's big, beautiful bill. That was about a week ago. The question now, where are the two headed from here? This was some action that you seldom see, huh?
Hard to look away.
Dana's got the day off. I'm Bill Hemmer. Welcome to Friday, America. And Jackie, you brought some news with you. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good to be with you. I'm Jackie Heinrich. This is America's Newsroom.
Yeah.
I feel like most Republicans are watching this and feeling like their parents just got a divorce.
That could be.
Yeah,
and you wonder if there's an opportunity for reconciliation. And at the moment, we really don't know, right? And we just take it a step at a time.
Yeah.
But that action yesterday afternoon was something else, and we'll get to it now.
Yes. President Trump posting in part, quote, "I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. This puts our country on a path of greatness. Make America great again."
So, Jackie, the tough talk between the world's most powerful man and the world's richest ranged over topics far and wide, personal and political. Seems not.
You guys got to understand that Elon Musk has more money than, like, most nations. Elon Musk is a de facto nation in and of itself. In and of itself, like literally. He's got more power than most fucking nations, bro.
Nothing was out of bounds at times. A far cry from the scene in the Oval Office last Friday afternoon. Trump giving Musk a golden key as a thank you for his work at Doge.
And I gave him a little special something we have here.
Thank you.
A very special that I give to very special people. I have given it to some, but it goes to very special people, and I thought I'd give it to Elon as a presentation from our country.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elon.
Dude, Trump is such a dude, he actually has a huge crush on Elon. Like, it's not like Trump probably feels a little bit of heartbreak right now, because you got to be for real. He doesn't love Melania. Melania doesn't love him. He's got no love for her. Eric, what a fucking fail son. He definitely don't love Eric. Don Jr., fucking drug addict. He don't give a shit about him. Ivanka, he don't love her. He wants to fuck her, his own daughter. Barron, dude, he spent such little time with Barron that Barron had a Slovenian accent as a kid. If there's one man or one thing that Trump has ever loved, it's Elon. You can tell right there. Have you ever seen Donald Trump talk about any other person like this? Watch this again.
Work at Doge.
And I gave him a little special something we have here.
Thank you.
A very special that I give to very special people. I have given it to some, but it goes to very special people, and I thought I'd give it to Elon as a presentation from our country.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Peter Doocy is live at the White House with new details on where things stand. Peter, what are the vibes over there this morning?
Brother, did Trump just give him a golden key to nothing? Did Trump just give him a golden key to absolutely fuck all? What the fuck is that?
Jackie, we can report this morning that the Tesla President Trump bought for staff to use as part of a demo on the South Lawn to help Tesla is going to be either given away or sold off.
Oh my God, he's giving away the Tesla.
That President Trump, that Elon Musk rather, was wearing thin on President Trump for about a month.
Have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. You know, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate. Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore.
The lowest blow came from Musk. He said, without me, Trump would have lost the election.
That's the
Dems would
lowest
control
blow.
the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. The president eventually said, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. Accusations about being on the Epstein list also flew around. The closest thing to a détente so far was
Massive lag spike. I don't understand what the fuck's up with my internet today.
Musk writing, "You're not wrong," to billionaire Bill Ackman, who wrote, "I support Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and they should make peace for the benefit of our great country. We are much stronger together than apart." And officials here basically say the big, beautiful bill is more important to President Trump than making nice with Elon Musk.
The only difference between Friday and today is Elon went back to his companies, and as a businessman, he has a right to speak for his companies. But as president, President Trump has a responsibility to fight for this country.
And I'm told Musk might talk to some White House aides today, but nobody here is tracking a Musk-Trump call. Jackie.
All right, Peter Ducey, thank you.
Okay, so let's go over it now. You want to start, Jackie? And I'll tell you, the last time the president commented about this publicly was at 4:06 p.m. Eastern time yesterday. That was the True Social that you read just a few moments ago.
Right, and then Elon Musk kept on going. The latest one that I tracked was this effort to see if he should create a new political party, one that's in the middle, really going scorched earth. And, you know, in talking to folks at the White House about how things are going over there and what people think, a lot of sympathy for Musk. They think that he has just shown that he's, like, manic and has lost it. And that's what we're hearing from some of the reports of those.
I am losing so many fucking frames. Yeah. And it's only when that window's up. Like, we're good now. So I know it's not the computer, it's the internet. It's fucking bizarre. Absolutely fucking bizarre.
Those who've spoken to the president this morning, that he feels that way too.
So you've been talking to folks at the White House. I have as well. At the moment,
General Kenobi. General Kenobi. Instant lag? Yeah, I can see it. I could tell. Yeah, I'm on Ethernet. Running a speed test. Quick speed test. Let's see. What up, Coops? My internet speed is fine. My internet speed is actually gas. He is very dedicated, yes. Koofs is incredibly dedicated. Maybe I can move some stuff off the computer. Your jalopy of a computer is dying. I'll beat the fuck out of you. Could be YouTube. I don't think so. How many windows are currently open? Just the one. See? Just the one. Task manager. Let's see. No. Just don't cap your browser. I don't even know what the fuck that means, my brother. Inshallah, my brother. I don't know what the fuck that means. But I can do the old usual that usually fixes it, which is move a whole bunch of stuff, all the videos I have saved onto this. Let's see what happens when I click an article. Because if this freezes up as soon as I click an article, then I'll restart the stream. Oh, I think so.
Abrego Garcia has landed in the United States.
Yeah, I'm going to have to restart the stream. All right. Give me a second, guys. Let me move a whole bunch of shit.